stop beating that cornbread, you know what I mean? You go, hey, okay. Yeah, you can do it, you got it. Anybody got some suction cup? There you go. Go, keep it there. Hit it from back. What was that? Good job, brother, good job. Anthony, that's a tall brother. He literally wakes up looking at Jesus every day. How you doing, bro? I'm gonna go back down to earth. You got some Motrin? Okay. All right, here we go. So what you're going to do is you're going to turn towards that way, not now, but when you're about to do your trick, round the waist twice.
That was cute.
You all ready for this? Round the waist twice, here you go. Good job. Now this is... What's your name? Jaden. Jaden, Jaden. Use your towels. Okay, Jada, what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin this ball on your finger. Do you believe that I can spin the ball on your finger? Okay, we're going to ask her again. Do you believe?
No.
Wow. Wow. Is anybody drinking Gatorade, watching Gatorade? Philippians 4:13 says that you can do all things through Christ who gives you strength. John 15 says apart from Jesus, you can't do nothing. You know what I mean? So, Jaden, before I do it, there's a couple things wrong with your finger, okay? You gotta file it down. You can literally stab somebody in China with that nail. Okay. Was that peanut butter? Was that, okay. Okay. Wanna know why I picked you? Because I love you. I pick you?
What?
I love you. You love me? You love me? All right, we're talking about dreams. One thing in my life, I grew up as a kid growing up, my whole life in a HARLEM GLOBETROTTER. One thing I always like to say is that 87% of young people today in high school, they say are not going to church. Kids that are in kindergarten, that'll be seniors 11 years from now, they say only 1% will be going to church. But yet Stevie Wonder can see it, but Sunday after Sunday, we do the same thing. We wonder why young people don't want to go to church, because sometimes we go to church, and sometimes we act like our butts so tight Moses can party. You know what I mean? But let me tell you my story, because football season has started. Everybody excited? Back in the day, I used to say I was from Houston. It's the only place you can find 10 brothers and a white dude who could play football, but I can't say it anymore. We got a good team. High schools are starting football, it's getting excited. Many of you came in the summertime. You got excited. You went to a couple of Christian camps. You got all excited. You listened to Corey Paul CDs. You was getting pumped up. You're getting excited for the Lord. And then all of a sudden, you start to go back to school. Distractions start coming. Let me give you a real quick story. My life story went like this. Had an opportunity to travel all over the world. Been to Africa, you know what I mean? I got to go to France. Bonjour, oui, oui, pipi, oh. But let me tell you my story. First of all, let me tell you about my mother. If I got an 89, my mother would cuss me out because I should have got a 90. If I got a 90, she'd cuss me out because I should have got a 91. And if I got a 100, she wouldn't say nothing because that's what I should have got. I remember playing football. I remember scoring 4 touchdowns. My mom said you would have had 5 if you would have fumbled the ball. So I shot 3,000 jump shots every day. Ran 3 miles every day. Just grab my mother's car on I-45 at 4 o'clock in the morning. I would open up the door, dribble the ball. I was going 5 miles an hour until I could do it going 10. Had an opportunity to go to college in California. But the gas prices were so high, the Crips and the Bloods was riding together. Now, to become a 2-time All-American, the nation is strong. But let me tell you about my dad. My dad was a cop, HPD, and he would come home and he would hammer 6 nails in a piece of wood. He would turn the sharp parts. He beat my mother, beat my brother, and beat me. And there were many times my dad would make me watch him, make my mother get on her knees on a gravel street, and he would beat her with a water hose. And see, all I ever wanted as a kid was for my mom to say she loved me and she was proud of me. And all I ever wanted to see was a relationship that was worth seeing. So I tell people there were 3 great moments in my life. When I signed my first professional contract, that was a great moment because I grew up eating government cheese and government bread. To being able to sign a contract that I could eat whatever I wanted to eat, I could go wherever I wanted to go. It was a great feeling, but it wasn't the greatest. When I was in high school, I used to pray for my wife. I wrote poems to this woman I never met. Poems like, where you at? I miss you. I'm cuter than Corey. I mean, they were poems, you know what I mean? I came home after my first shoot with the Globetrotters. I'm signing autographs, and Sonya, that's my wife, she walked by and I said, the Lord is my shepherd, he know what I want. I followed her to this Barnes & Nobles and I started talking to her. I said, listen, do you have a boyfriend? She said, no. I said, how long have you had that problem? Don't settle for a kid's meal when you get a value pack. Don't get a hamburger when you get a Big Mac. You know what I'm saying? Love me. After she slapped me, I gave her my phone number. You know what I mean? She was different than any girl I've ever met. She would walk into a room and it'd be dark, there'd be one light on her. Actually, it was like two. She real black, and you couldn't see her. And I began to realize she was the one, so I retired from playing professional sports. I took her to a beach in Galveston, Texas. Put a white piano on the beach, got 11 of my best friends, gave them all white tuxedos, gave each of them one white rose. And as I played her song, each guy brought a rose. We took a helicopter to a tall building downtown Houston, had a table set up. She liked Subway sandwiches, 6-inch turkey all wheat, everything but bell pepper. It's like her coffee black, like her man, one equal. I know my girl, you know what I mean? Put the ring in the sandwich, she didn't eat it, but she said yes. So the next day I took her to the movie. Bought 3,000 roses, so while we're waiting for the movie to come on, all these guys start bringing a rose. So I said, hey, who gave you the rose? Was it Trey Line? Because I know he was checking you out. I was mad, I walked in front of the movie theater, I grabbed the light, I was smoking in front of 8 million people. I don't get nervous. But I was sweating like Mike Tyson in the spelling bee contest. You know what I'm talking about? I was sweating. I said, I want to thank my girlfriend, my fiance for saying yes. It's been 10 years, 9 months, 12 days, at 18 hours, 12 minutes, about 39 seconds. I mean, it was a great moment, but it wasn't the greatest. I have 2 boys. I have an 8-year-old and a 5-year-old, Seth and Silas, absolutely gorgeous, just like my wife. And my 8-year-old, when he was about 1, he had what we call a blowout. He had boo-boo all down his leg. Boo-boo all down his sock. Boo-boo all up his back. Even in his armpit. How did he get there? Just, you know what I mean? And he said, Daddy, Daddy, stinky, stinky. I said, I know it was stinky, stinky because I smelled it 15 minutes ago, you know what I mean? But when my son came to me, I didn't say, get out of my face, you stink. I didn't say that. I got him by the hand, I walked into the room. I laid him in the bed, I got some Dove soap, the green kind, you know what I mean? I started cleaning them up. I'm like, is that corn? I got a brand new pamper. I put some powder on him, put the pamper on him, put the shorts on him, picked them up, hugged them, kissed them, laid them in the bed. Then I threw up. But the moral of that story is this, that all of us in life will have blowouts. All of us in life will have stinky stinkies. I mean, if you're still doing that, you need to go see your pediatrician tomorrow. But see, tonight I want to talk to you about something. We're talking about game time. See, in life, all of you young people here, and I appreciate all of you for coming. It says a lot about your heart that you would take time on a school night to come underneath a basketball court and give God glory. That's awesome. But I just got back from Midland where I found out a 6th grade girl just had her 2nd baby by a 35-year-old man. A 6th grader just tried to commit suicide and is in the hospital because he was bullied in school. See, all of us know how to fake the funk. See, guys, we can lift weights and get all swollen.